So welcome to this online practice. I'm here with Nika, my yogini friend, and we're going to guide you through a practice today. It's like a 45-minute practice that gives you a glimpse of what you can do with Vinyasa Krama sequencing. And for this practice, I chose to go into hip opening. There's many pathways to go into many poses, so we had to choose one. And we're going to go towards Bhujapidasana and Ashtavakrasana today. So if you don't know what that means, just go with the flow and then see where you end up. And if you do know what it means, then that's fine too. So let's get it started. Okay?
Yes.
So you can go to your mat and I'll come to my mat. All right. So let's just face the camera for now and just relax for a moment, resting your hands on your knees. So we started seated. Take a moment to arrive on your mat. Notice how your sitting bones, your pelvis are weighing into the earth, nice and heavy. And allow yourself to connect with the flow of your breath. So you take time in your practice to land and to arrive where you are. Before we move into the flow, maybe you want to deepen your breath. Take a deeper inhale. Let's inhale through the nose, nice and deep. And then slowly exhale through the mouth, emptying the lungs completely. And then again, deep inhale, feel the rising of energy in your body, the expansion of the ribs. And then exhale through the mouth, letting go of that breath. Do that one more time. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, releasing. Now keep that same rhythm, that same length of the breath with the mouth closed. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. So creating Ujjayi breath here at the start of your practice. And then you can open your eyes. Keep your gaze nice and steady but relaxed. And then on your next inhale, you reach the arms up through the sides. You can bring the palms up to the sky. Fingertips touch lightly, and then exhale, draw the hands down through the center. Just coming back down again. We do 2 more rounds just to open up the shoulders a little bit. And that's what we need later. We need strength in the shoulder girdle, flexibility in the shoulder girdle. So you just keep on moving, inviting the shoulders to open up. And slowly coming back down. And then bring your hands in front of you. And you come onto hands and knees. All right. So on hands and knees, you spread your fingers wide. So you've got a nice strong connection with the earth. And you start to move freely. And again, noticing how the shoulders can open up. So there's space between the shoulder blades and also between the shoulder blades and the ribs at the back. See if you can move there. So knowing that we're going into these poses, it's hand balancing poses and also hip opening poses, be aware from the start of your practice of those beautiful joints, the shoulders and also the hips. So you allow your hips to move in all directions. So you're basically exploring the ranges of movements in the body, the hips, the shoulders, and as a result also the spine. Because the spine is just following along. And the breath stays nice and deep. So don't lose that nice deep Ujjayi breath. Keep it going. Beautiful. Coming back to center, you inhale. And then on your exhalation, bring your sitting bones to your heels. Feel length in the arms. And now with fluidity on an inhale, draw the navel and the ribs in. You shift forward onto hands and knees again. Keep that connection with the core and then exhale, draw back. All right. So we do that a few more rounds. Inhale, so you feel the core engaged. This is what we need in both hand balances. And at the same time, doing these movements, we're opening up the shoulders. And this is a part of Vinyasa Krama. So keep on moving. So already busy with opening the body parts and strengthening the body in a way we need it later. Okay, so 2 more rounds. Inhale, draw the ribs and navel in. Exhale, shift back. Last round. Inhale. You're moving smoothly, slowly. Exhale, tuck your toes under, reach the sitting bones back. Find that lift, heart opens. Inhale, spread your fingers wide. And on your exhalation, you move to downward facing dog. All right? And you stay there in downward facing dog. If you want to move a little bit, just to open up the sides of the body, you can bend one knee, then the other. You can even sway the heels to left and right if you like, to get that space in the hips. And also space in the shoulders. So let that be the focus of today's practice. So your awareness is there as well. And this is the nice thing about Vinyasa Krama sequencing. You know where you're going, and that's where your mind goes. And wherever you put your mind, the energy follows. So that's a beautiful system. And it's very safe for the body. Okay? Beautiful. And then you come back to stability in your downward facing dog. Now we're going to move into a creative namaskar that is designed to open the body in the way that we can go into the peak pose quite easily. Okay? So in your next inhale, the right leg rises up and you reach through the ball of the foot. So you lengthen, reach. On your exhale, draw your knee to your nose, nose to your knee. We do that once here. Okay? Then the leg rises up again. Inhale, find length through the left heel down if you can. And then exhale, draw the navel ribs in, round your body, and then step forward. All right. So we're building up this namaskar. We're not going to go straight in there. You can drop your left heel down, bring your foot out maybe a little bit, and then reach the arms back. So we're preparing for warrior one. Inhale, rise up. Keep the hands parallel. You don't have to touch, not yet. And then exhale, the arms move back, the body parallel. And inhale, rise up. And actually, it's not so much parallel, it's a diagonal line you're creating, like an arrow. Beautiful. One more round. Inhale, maybe the hands touch now. And on your exhalation, bring the hands down. And then interlace behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale. And on your exhalation, move forward. You're bowing down. Stay in the middle. Relax your neck. And then slowly rise up again. Inhaling, moving through warrior one. And now exhale, gently lift the left heel off the floor. Bring your hands down. Inhale, stepping back. Stay here. Bring your knees to the earth. This is also a way to warm up the body. Draw the tailbone to the heels. You inhale. And on your exhalation, bend the elbows and slowly come down. Reach through the legs. Bring your hands a little bit more forward. Lift the heart. Inhale, find a cobra. And exhale, slowly come back. 2 more rounds just to open up the spine. Inhale, press through the tops of the feet. Exhale, come down. Keep the back of the neck long. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, come down again. Shift the hands back. Inhale to hands and knees. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, land. Inhale, lift the heart halfway up. And on your exhalation, keep that openness at the front and reach the legs back, the hips back in downward facing dog. Okay. Step your feet together again. Big toes are touching. On your next inhale, the left leg is rising up. And you keep your hips nice and level. Exhale, draw the ribs and the navel in, round your body, also the neck. Inhale, find length, reach, extend. And then exhale, drawing in and step forward, landing the heel, then the ball of the foot. Beautiful. With your right heel down now, you can step your foot a little bit out to the side and bring your arms alongside your body, creating that arrow shape. Beautiful. Draw the ribs and the navel in. On your inhale, the arms rise up. So this is warrior one variation where the hands are not yet touching. And then exhale, coming back to the arrow, the arms alongside the body. Inhale, rise up, lift to lengthen. And exhale, extend the arms alongside the ribs and the hips. Coming all the way up again. Inhale now, the fingertips can maybe touch. And then exhale, arms come down. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift the heart, create space in the shoulders. And then use that space to bow forward. And you stay in the middle. So you're not going out to the right at this moment. And then inhale, slowly press into the feet to rise up. And then exhale, let go of the bind. Bring the hands down. Inhale, stepping to high plank. And exhale, find your way down. You can bring the knees down again or come straight to Chaturanga Dandasana. From here, you choose a cobra or upward facing dog. Lift the heart, open the front of the body. And then exhale, shifting back, downward facing dog. All right? Yes. Stay in downward facing dog. Feel your body. Feel the effect of your first krama, that is the first stage of the namaskar. And we're going to actually extend it now. We're going to add something to it. Yeah? And then we will go through it in one flow. Okay. So, on your next inhale, the right leg is rising up again. Reach through the ball of the foot. And we need core cultivation here for the hand balances. So again, bring the knee to the nose to the knee, around your body. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. And now let's add something to it. Exhale, bring your knee to your right shoulder. So we add a little bit of extra core cultivation. Inhale, leg is rising up. And then exhale, drawing in, knee to nose, and step forward. Left heel roots down, and then the arms reach back. Now we come up to warrior one. Inhale, bring the palms together if you can. If not, keep them apart. On your exhalation, now straight go to the humble warrior. Okay? So you interlace the fingers behind the back and you bow down. Keep the body in the center. Relax the neck. And you rise up. Inhale, coming back to warrior one. Now what happens is you straighten the front leg. You shift to the long side of your mat. And you come into Skandasana. Hips move back, heart forward, and again, excuses for facing our bums to the camera. And then inhale, you move to the front, bring the knee down, back knee down, and then exhale, shift the hips back and bow over a straight leg, because we need a little bit of hamstring opening for later. Now shift forward to lunge. That's your inhale. And then exhale, stepping back, and Chaturanga Dandasana. Rising forward and up, inhale, and exhale, move back, downward facing dog. And then we do the other side. So your left leg rises up now, inhaling, reaching, extending. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, round your body, and stay in that same alignment, okay? So again, inhale, rise up. And on your exhalation, bring your knee to your left shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, find that lift. Root your right heel down if you can. And exhale, drawing in to step forward. Okay, we're going straight to warrior one now. Root the right heel down. Rise up to lengthen. Inhale, find that lift. And you go straight to humble warrior. Stay in the same flow. Body's moving in the same pace. Rise up. Inhale. And you shift, turn to the long side, bend your right knee, straighten the left leg. Hands are alongside your right ear. Slowly shifting forward, stay close to the earth. This is helping you to open the hips, bring the knee down, and then exhale, shift back over the long leg. Inhale, back to lunge, so tuck your back toes under on the way there. And then exhale, stepping back, moving to Chaturanga Dandasana. Rising forward and up, inhale. And exhale, move back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. And there you stay for a few cycles of breath. Just feel your body. You notice how the body's warming up to the flow. The hips are opening, the shoulders are opening, and there's engagement of the core of the body, which is important. 3 aspects important for the poses we're going to go into later. Yeah? And that's the principle of Vinyasa Krama sequencing. So we go one more round, and now we go one breath, one movement through the Namaskar. So on your next inhale, right leg is rising up, reach and extend through the ball of the foot. Beautiful alignment. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose once. We did that once now. Inhale, extend, rise and lengthen. And then exhale, drawing in to step forward, root your left heel down. Rising up, warrior one. Arms rise, sides of the body long, and you dive into humble warrior, relaxing the shoulders and the neck. Beautiful. Press into the feet to rise up. Warrior one, lengthen. Turn to the long side for Skandasana. Land. Beautiful. Turn to the front of your mat. That's your inhale. Back knee comes down, and exhale, shift back with the hips for that hamstring stretch. Beautiful. Inhale, moving to lunge. So tuck your back toes under. And then exhale, stepping back. Chaturanga. You can always bring the knees to the earth. No problem. Rise up to upward facing dog. And exhale, moving back, down dog. Inhale, left leg rises up. Find that length, the whole body in one beautiful line. And then exhale, use the core of your body to coil in. Inhale, rise up again. And then exhale, drawing in to step forward. Land the heel, then the toes. Beautiful. Rise up in a beautiful warrior one. Nice earthy pose. Rising up, and then exhale, moving into that humble warrior. So catch the fingers behind your back, relax the neck. Press into the feet to rise up, bring the arms up alongside the body and then up. And then exhale, move to the long side of your mat and land in Skandasana. So the heart is moving forward, the hips are moving back. Shifting, stay low, shift to the front, land that back knee, and then exhale, reach the sitting bones back and feel that stretch in your left hamstrings. Inhale, move to lunge, moving forward, tucking your back toes under, and then exhale, step back and go to Chaturanga. Rising forward and up, inhale, open, and exhale, move back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. You stay here for a few cycles of breath. So we open up the body with the Namaskar in a way that prepares us for the first pose of today. And I'm actually going to demonstrate with blocks while Nika is actually going to do it without. All right? So what we're going to do from downward facing dog, we're going to maybe do a little hop. So bring your thumbs together, okay? Bend your knees, look forward, and then you jump your feet next to your hands. All right? So in this nice Malasana, okay? And then bring your hands in front of your heart. So we've been doing this Namaskar that was opening the hips, so it should be quite comfortable to sit here now. If not, you can always come onto your toes and even bring your fingertips in front of you. So these are steps you can use to make it easier for yourself, so you're not too stressed about it. We don't need that, right? No. So, so bring your hands in front of your heart. You already had that. And then you bring your fingertips to the earth, and your sitting bones move back, and you move your feet in. So you feel like a little monkey here, okay? Heart reaches forward, sitting bones back like we did in Skandasana. So we were preparing for this. Okay, then you lift your right heel off the floor, you grab the back of the leg, and you dive under. This is why we did that humble warrior. And then you root the heel down, and you do the other side. So you lift high, and then slowly hug under with the shoulders, and then come back. So if you need blocks, you grab blocks behind you. You draw the navel in and out. This is why we did the knee coil in downward facing dog, leg lift. And then shift your weight. You lift up, shift your weight to your hands, and then maybe bring one foot up, maybe the other, and maybe you cross the feet in front of you. You can move the feet forward, squeeze the arms into the legs. Oh yeah, that's also an option. That's Titipasana Nika is doing. That's the next version. You don't have to go there, but if you're inspired to do it, do it. And then slowly step the feet down. Just hang forward and release the hands. Release the wrists. Release the neck. So that's also very important that you take care of your body. It's an important aspect of sequencing to take care of your body. So you can hang down for a moment. Feel the length of the spine. The neck is relaxed. Sometimes hand balances will give us a little bit of tension there. So make sure you're okay. Your wrists are okay. Beautiful. Okay, now we'll continue the flow. So bring your fingertips into the earth, lift the heart halfway up, inhale. And on your exhalation, you step back to downward facing dog. Now you could add many things to the practice. We keep it quite simple in this 45-minute class. All right, so we get into the wave of the practice, preparing for the next pose we're going to do. So now you can bring your feet together, the big toes are touching. And let's start with the left leg here. It's nicer for the camera. So inhale, the left leg is rising up. Reach and extend. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose and step forward. Okay, the left heel now turns in. Left arm reaches forward. Sorry, right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. Find the steadiness and then cartwheel the body open to arrive in Warrior Two. Stay here for a moment. So you feel the opening of the hips, your left knee is above your ankle, your shoulders are above your hips, and there's lightness in the arms, like wings, okay? Now rest your right hand onto your leg and turn the palm of your left hand. Inhale, first find length. So we're not moving the body yet, only the arm rises up. Inhale, now keep that knee above the ankle, and then you go up and over, and let that right hand slide down the leg in reverse warrior. You can look up to the hand, the left hand. Inhale here. On your exhalation, keep that length on the side of your body, the left side. Bring your arm to the inside. If you have it in your body now, you could even grab a block, bring the block in front of you or on the outside, or you bring your fingertips on the inside and you go to full Parshvakonasana. You can stay in side angle, Nika, for now. So you notice that the whole body is in one diagonal line. The knee stays over the ankle and you're staying. So we're finding the steadiness here in the pose. And if you're in side angle pose, you press away from the leg so the shoulder is nice and relaxed and open. You draw your ribs in, the navel in, opening up, finding that beautiful alignment that is preparing for the next. Inhale here. On your exhalation, you bring that arm down on the inside and you turn to the long side of your mat. Bend the right knee. We go to Skandasana 1 now. So you lift your left toes off the floor. Bring your hands in front of the heart. So this is a nice big hip opener. Yes? See if you can sit up as much as you can. And then slowly, this is getting into the flow. You shift forward again, and then the left arm goes underneath the left leg, and you come into, what do we call this? A form of gecko pose. Yeah. All right. And then the arms reach out only if it feels comfortable. If not, don't go there. Right. And then bring your hands on the inside and then the elbows down. Okay. So now, right hand comes in. You go to the outside of your right foot and then you step your left foot on top of the right. And the left arm reaches up. You can reach the arm over. Press away from the earth. Draw the navel and the ribs in. Inhale here. And on your exhalation, come back to elbow plank and you change. Okay, left hand comes in. Turn onto the outside of your right foot. Sorry, your left foot. Right arm reaches up and over if you can. So the stability is now in that left hand and in the left foot. Keep the breath going. Inhale here. And on your exhalation, coming back to elbow plank and just stay there for a moment because we need a little bit more core activation, don't we? Yeah. Yes. So inhale, keep the pelvis level, draw the tailbone under, ribs in, navel in, high into the toes, and look down to the toes. Exhale, come back to plank, heart forward, heels back. So the shoulders stay above the elbows. Inhale, coil in. And exhale, reach out. One more time. Inhale, coil. And exhale, come back. Don't collapse, not yet. Slowly come down. All right. And then shift your hands back. Look down to your mat. Press into the earth. Rise up, upward facing dog. And exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog. Nice. Beautiful. And then we're ready for the other side, which this time is the right side. So on your next inhale, the right leg is rising up. Reach and extend and keep the hips nice and level. Beautiful. Exhale, draw the ribs in, navel in. And step forward. You're right. Yes, you're right. Okay. So move one arm forward, the other one back. And then cartwheel all the way up. Open. Warrior two. Beautiful. Nice. So the right knee is now above the ankle. See if you can keep your shoulders above your hips. And the hips are nice and level. Okay. Lengthening through the sides of your body. Feeling lightness in the shoulders and the arms. Okay. And then the left hand touches the leg. And you turn your right palm up. So you start with lengthening the arm up. That's your inhale. And that knee stays bent. Find more length. Inhale. And then exhale, go up and over into reverse warrior. You can look into the palm of your hand and your breathing. Beautiful. Inhale deep. And on your exhalation, you keep the side of the body long and you bring your arm on the inner thigh and you press away to open up the heart. So the left shoulder above the right shoulder. If you can, you bring your hand on the inside of your foot. Don't have to go there. And then the left arm reaches over the head. So you lengthen the arm over the head. And you see that when you bend the knee above the ankle, then you create this beautiful long line of energy, diagonal line. Because if you would straighten the leg, then you see what happens. Okay, so see if you can go for that long line of energy. Beautiful. Inhale here. And on your exhalation, you release the arms on the inside and then you shift to your left foot in Skandasana 1. Then the right heel, or actually the foot comes up. The heart stays open and up. So you want to go up as much as you can, finding your balance. Nice. Draw the navel in and up. And then from there, you shift forward and move to the front. Right arm dives under immediately. So you're in the flow. Come onto your fingertips. Make sure that the heart is reaching forward and the heel is reaching back. So there's one line of energy. If you can, you reach the arms out to the sides. Aeroplane, make sure that your plane is not crashing down. And you can smile. If you can't smile in the pose, something's wrong. Then you're going too far. All right. And then slowly coming onto your elbows. Okay, and now just step your right foot back into plank. No, we did both sides on the other side. It's okay. No, we step back in plank. Yes. So this is the confusion now. Okay, so come down now for a moment. We did the opening in both directions, in between sides, so we don't have to do it now. So we won't. Right. Yes, unless you really want to go for it, then you can go for it, but we don't have to. Okay, so rest your forehead onto your hands for a moment. And take a break. Just let that practice enter your body. So notice how your body's feeling, how the practice is affecting you. And you stay connected with that nice deep breath. So you have this opportunity to dive deeper into your practice. So don't take the opportunity to let the mind wander off, but to be dedicated to be here. Okay. Beautiful. And then we do one more shoulder opening practice. So you lift your head off of the hands, bring your feet together so they're really, anchored down into the mat. And then you reach your arms to the sides. Okay, that's it. And then you lift them off the floor. And then turn the thumbs down and then reach the arms back. Interlace the fingers. We've been here before. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the heart. Inhale. Press the feet down, down, down. Heart rises. And exhale. Slowly come back down. We do this 2 more rounds. Inhale, lift. Shalabhasana variation. Beautiful. And exhale slowly, coming back. Last round. Inhale, lift, press into the earth with the feet, the thigh bones, the heart opens. And exhale slowly, coming back down. Beautiful. Release the hands. Bring the hands next to the shoulders, underneath the shoulders. Inhale, rise up, upward facing dog. And exhale, moving back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. We stay there for a few cycles of breath. Okay. Just landing, it's like coming home in your practice. And you bend your knees, look forward, and with lightness, you jump to sit. All right. Okay, and we can sit down, we can face the camera. So I have blocks ready, just in case, yeah. So we're going to dive into Ashtavakrasana, which is a hand balance, and it's also a hip opener. We prepare the body, and it's quite a short practice. So maybe you're like, I'm not ready that yet. That's fine, not a problem. Just see how far you get, yes? So you grab your foot, your right foot, with your left hand, okay? And then you just move that leg around a little bit. Okay, nice. So we do a little bit more opening of the hip. And then we make it a little bit more intense, so you can wrap your elbows around the knee and the foot, and then you lift the heart and you feel even more of that opening of the hip. And you hug in, and this is something you also need in this practice, is to really feel the center of your body. Nice. Okay, and then you grab with your left hand the outside of your foot, and you dive with the right arm under. And you can lift the hip off the floor for now, and you just bring that leg onto your arm. And this is what we did in Bujapidasana in the beginning of this wave. So we've been here, right? Okay. Then you bring your right hand quite close to your sitting bone and then drop the sitting bone down again. You could use blocks now, you don't have to. Left hand also quite close to the hip, so your chaturanga distance with the legs. Actually, if you let go of the hands, the leg just stays there, you know, it's like you're hugging in with the leg into the shoulder. Press the hands down, see if you can lift the heart through, so you're not sort of crunching the body, you find that lift, and then bring your left foot on top of your right, and you hug in. So you really hug in. So we are actually in Bujapidasana now, but in a quite different way. But we're crossing the feet like we did before. All right, from here, you can just swing the sitting bones back, and then you squeeze the legs into arm, and then you straighten the legs. And then from there, you bend your elbows, so you go into chaturanga with the legs pointing out to the sides. Try not to let the arms dip. Squeeze the legs into the arm. Breathe and smile. Can you still smile? Yes. And then slowly we'll take a pathway out, not collapsing, but drawing the knees back in. And then we land. Beautiful. And then you roll your wrists for a moment. It's always nice at the end of a hand balance. You can even close your eyes. When you close your eyes and you're moving your wrists, you just notice what the effect of the pose is. It's quite an intense pose. And then we do the other side, all right? So you grab your left foot, and you can just move a little bit into that hip. Make sure you're really moving your hip and not your whole body, because then actually there's not so much use. So see if you can really move the hip and keep the spine nice and stable. And then you swing your elbows around and hug in. And you lift the heart. So you sit up, so you feel nice opening of your left glutes now. And you take some time, you give your body time to open up to the practice. Beautiful. And you grab that foot. You can lean over a little bit, so you swing the leg over to the other side. And maybe you're like, ooh, that feels quite different. That's normal. that happens, land your hand next to your sitting bone and then land the sitting bone as well, if you can. You could always grab blocks, land your other hand on the other side, and now bring your right foot on top of the left and really hook your feet, okay? Press into the hands, inhale, and swing up. Now straighten the legs out to the side, squeeze your legs around your arm, and then slowly bend your elbows. And breathe. Claw your fingertips into the earth. And then slowly lift up, draw the feet in, and finish. Yes, we did it. So roll your wrists. Nice. And this is like, you know, quite a fast pathway to a peak that is quite intense. Just to give you an idea of what is possible with Vinyasa Krama sequencing. And I think it's time to come back onto our backs again. All right, so lie down. Okay. And maybe you feel in your body now that you really need a little bit of back bending, because we've been doing a lot of core work, a lot of forward bending in a way in these poses. So bring your feet onto the floor and walk them towards your sitting bones. And the heels are on the outer edge of your sitting bones. The feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. Okay, now reach your arms overhead. This is also nice release for the arms. Inhale. And on your exhalation, only bring the hands back down to where they were. So a little bit of release of the shoulders first. Inhale, arms rise. So arms and the shoulders have been working quite hard. Exhale, coming back. Now we're going to add the hips. So inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands come down and the hips rise up. Beautiful. And you go as far as you can go and want to go. And then you roll your shoulders under if you can and interlace your fingers behind your back. Beautiful. Keep your knees above your ankles. Okay. Now see if you can really bring your heart away from your knees. So counterbalance meaning. Yeah. So you feel the earthiness through the feet. The heart is lifting, rising away from the knees. So you feel a release of the front here now. So the quadriceps, the psoas are opening up, the heart is opening up, and the shoulders, bringing the body back to neutral. You could, in your own practice, if you're ready for it, go into Urdhva Dhanurasana from here, but we won't go there now. So slowly release the fingers, come back onto your shoulder blades, and then vertebrae by vertebrae, come down to the mat. Beautiful. And you can bring your arms out to the sides. And you do your knee sway, so you inhale and then exhale, bring the knees over to the left. Inhale, move them up, and exhale over to the right. You can do that a few times on your own pace, your own rhythm. Nice, so maybe the head is moving in opposite direction from the knees. Beautiful. And slowly come back to center. Bring your knees to your chest, hug your arms around. And just feel nice and heavy so you connect back with the earth. Beautiful. If you want to come into happy baby pose, you can grab the outer edges of the feet. Just bend the knees and let them drop next to the ribs, and also the pelvis stays on the floor. Back of the head is nice and heavy. And you let the hands just weigh into the feet, so there's no effort here. Beautiful. And you bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees go out to the sides in a happy Buddha pose. You can gently invite the feet closer to the body while the knees move away from the body. Nice. And then you let go of the feet. And bring the feet back to the earth. Rest your hands on your body for a moment. And just feel, you can close your eyes. Feel the effect of the practice. Notice the difference in your body, maybe your breath, your mind, after this practice. And then you allow the legs to just straighten, to come down. You can bring the feet out to the sides. And then bring the arms alongside the body. And Savasana. Just a few minutes of Savasana where you allow your practice to enter your body completely. It's like every cell of your body is receiving your practice, the benefits of this hip opening practice. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to manage your breath. You can just let the mind rest into the body. And let your body rest into the earth. Maybe you want to stay a little bit longer in Savasana. Please feel free. If you feel ready, then you can gently start to move your body again, starting with the fingers and the toes. If you like, you can reach your arms overhead. Give yourself a nice stretch, reach out. And then release again. And then bring your knees to your chest. And then you roll over to your side in a way to bring yourself up to sit. And then we close together. All right, so bring your hands in front of your heart. Take that last moment to be very close to yourself. And thank you very much for joining this practice. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you, Nika. Thank you, So this is an example of how we can use Vinyasa Krama's sequencing system. And like I said before, there's many ways. So if you want to explore, there's going to be this 50-hour module, Creative and Intelligent Sequencing. So I hope to see you there. Jai.